everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Metro Manila Arena. We're here in the Philippines for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds among heavyweights. And now the time has come. All the talk, now comes the walk.
And his opponent across the way, hailing out of Philadelphia, the Kid.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
And we are underway for this scheduled 12-rounder. Think about the great historic moments in the sport, and many times you think about the one single big punch that finished a great fight. He's the kind of fighter that can do that here tonight.
Yeah, and more importantly than that, yeah, he has the power, but there's been other guys. Ernie Shavers had great power. He never won the heavyweight title. You have to have a trick to get it to the target when it's most needed, like Rocky Marciano against Ezra Charles. You know, Marciano had very little time left. His nose was split, and the ref was going to stop the fight. He had to land that punch, and he had a little trick. Started one hand, threw the other.
The Brown Bombers right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt. The Kid smacked up top. Comes right back with a shot of his own. The Brown Bombers showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. He's always done a good job of keeping his opponent off of him, yet setting up his own offense. I'm assuming we will see a lot of the jab out of him tonight.
Yeah, well, assume that he's going to fight a fight like his opponent has BO, body odor, you know, and he just wants to stay away from him. And he's going to use that jab as a fan. Well, not a fan, but sort of a measuring stick, a separation stick.
More than one punch downstairs, that can be damaging. Scored well up top. Nice strike after catching one by the Kid. How important is movement, circling, and making sure you have a presence of where you are in the ring for an outside fight?
You know, I'm so glad you asked that, Joe. It could be the worst thing in the world. Because most people, laymen looking at it, they're going to say, oh, yeah, you got to move. You got a shorter guy, a stronger guy. If you move too much, you don't take advantage of being tall because you're not set to punch. You got to step, not run.
The Brown Bombers showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos.
Stay away from it. Keep throwing that jab, all right? Keep throwing that jab. Throw punches, okay? Don't walk into him without throwing a punch.
You don't need that. I'm throw that away.
Bucks are smart. In and outside the side. You understand?
I got more. No, throw them in there.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by the Brown Bomber. The Kid's combination punching is working well here. The Brown Bomber's left landing well. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Not one, but two. Good work with the jab up top. The Kid's been having great success with these combinations, Teddy.
Well, there's a reason for it. He's using his jab to start it, and then he's letting the punches go, letting their hands follow.
Nice.
More than one, and it's just what he wants. Little head hunting with the left. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Scores up top with the left. Little double jab to the head. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it.
You need to keep that head moving.
The Brown Bombers punch didn't come close. Here's a moment here as you see the step back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces him into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Scores well to the head with the right hand. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by the kid. Right to the belt line. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
I want you to use the ring and keep your distance. Keep circling.
And round number 3 is underway. The kid's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. He just missed that shot up top. Scored well with the hook. Solid straight right hand. The kid's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy,
he is nodding. Look at that. The Brown Bombers gone down. A knockdown scored here. And boy, oh boy, he is in bad shape now.
5, let's go. Get up now. Step off that mat. Come on, baby.
7,
Where's your pride? Get up. Get up. Stand up. Stand up.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
you're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Got that quick trigger, that little double jab there. Boom, boom. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by the kid.
Keep moving. You got to see that coming.
To the head he goes with a left hand. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by the kid. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Combo lands to the head. Hits him in the mug with the right. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by the kid. The Brown Bombers doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands.
Keep this fight in the center of the ring, okay? Okay, listen. Throw him off with some head. That's it. Just throw him off.
The quick takeaway from the first 3 rounds is that one guy's got the higher punch output, the other one's lagging behind. As we start round number 4, Teddy's scorecard, 3 rounds to none.
Yeah, the one guy with the high punch rate, the reason he's winning and the reason why he's effective is he's in the geography of the ring he needs to be, in tight.
1, 2 jabs. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. The Brown Bombers trying to get back to where he was here in this round. He was knocked down in the last round. Now, Teddy, when you're the opponent and you knock the guy down, Those opening few moments of the next round, do you try to size up and kind of take into account where your opponent is? Do you look into his eyes and assess the situation?
Well, I don't know if you get close enough to look right into his eyes as your opponent, but first of all, in the corner, you better not send your fighter out if his eyes don't look clear. That's your responsibility, looking out for the fighter. But as the opponent out there, you're looking at...
The Kids hit one. Did you see that? Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
1, 2, 3.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
See, not just one jab, he throws that second one right behind it. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunch.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Upstairs. Effective work with that flush overhand right. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. And now you can see him zoning in on the target with that double jab.
You got this one, baby. You got this one all day.
The Brown Bombers' right hand scores well. End of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Now they got some work to do here. Their man was just dropped.
Yeah, the first thing is you put some cold water. You can't use that. You clear his head, and you tell him why he was dropped.
The kid's got to hope that these 60 seconds are going to pay off for him here. Went down hard in that last round. He's got to gather himself because you know his opponent's going to come right after him when that bell rings. Blocks away that headshot. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
He's tired, Sam. Come on, now's your chance. Come on now, keep your distance, keep your distance.
Halfway through this round here. The Brown Bombers putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. How about that left hand?
Good. Do that one more time.
The kid's able to avoid that punch.
Keep moving, keep moving. Come on now.
Good combination to the head.
Double up your punches. Come on now, champ.
Good snapping jab.
That's what you need to get inside. Hey, Joe, if you're going to rob a bank, you need a smoke screen so the guards don't see you coming. You want to get inside? Use a jab.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by the kid. This is what we expected out of him tonight. That knockdown in the last round has gotten him right back in this fight. Yes, he still trails, but now he's on the go.
And he has the experience to understand that, yes, he trails, but he can still control his own destiny.
The start of the 6th round. The Brown Bombers' last round, Teddy, could be a turning point kind of round. I mean, we start this round right here, and you do have the sense, even though I think he's down on the scorecards, you do have the sense that he's headed in the right direction.
Well, good things can start, you know, one step at a time. Well, he took that first step. Now he's got to take the second step and put 2 good rounds in a row together.
keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Punches and bunches, combination up top.
Nice, nice.
The Brown Bombers' right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him.
You're not supposed to pace yourself.
Right to the body. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. The Brown Bombers putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Flush right hand to the head.
Keep working that
The
jab.
Brown
Good job.
Bombers way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Oh, what a hook upstairs.
He's tied. Yeah, champ, he's tied. Look at him.
Bombers coming through now beautifully. That's the combination punching he wants to put forth. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like, going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
The kid's making me real curious here, Teddy. I wonder, should he be sticking with this style after being rocked in this fight?
It's still early enough. I would say yes. You know, you don't want to panic. You don't want to just throw everything overboard. You want to stay with what brought you here. Hey, he's been taught this not for hours, not for days, not for weeks. You know, months and years he's been taught this. You don't throw it out. You stay with it.
Boy, that's a heck of a job there, landing a three-punch combination. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Look at him doing his thing here. Still on the outside, still accomplishing, still scoring, just like he was earlier. Didn't we say this earlier, Teddy, that he could do this all night long?
Yeah, exactly. You know what? There's a lot of different assets, a lot of different traits, a lot of different talents. Speed, power, those neon things, those things that light on. They light up. You know what his greatest talent is?
What's that?
Well, the simplest one, being dependable, being steady. He's a steady, dependable, consistent fighter.
Doubling up the jab now. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Oh, he turns it over right into a hook. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. The kid's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way.
Keep moving. Keep moving. That's it. That's it. Woo.
See him timing that double jab to the head.
Hook off the jab.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Comes with the right. And that's the end of round 7.
Look it out, down, right? Keep your range. Jab, jab, right. Right, this. You need to create more counters, okay? You gotta split this punch and throw it straight right down the middle.
You know, they call them the championship rounds for a reason, and we're not quite there yet. Just about halfway through this fight. Here, round number 8 underway, and he's up on your scorecard, Teddy, but the toughest test is yet to come.
Yeah, it's kind of like a doctor. You know, he's been working the rounds all day long, but now it becomes the night time. You know, the emergency cases are going to come in and stuff. Can he keep that concentration? Can he take care of the patients at the same level he did early in the day?
Nice strike back after catching one by the Brown Bomber. Scores with the combo to the head. The Brown Bomber's defense. Wow! He is leveled. How could he possibly get up from that? He's not going to. This fight's over. It's over. The Brown Bomber's fitting end to a very strong night for him.
There is a business component to this game here, this boxing game. And the business component is here, you got to win, but you want to win spectacularly. You want to get people interested, excited. He just did that.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.
Yeah, these niggas fucking with me. Yeah, you know he's black with the raps when the horns blow.